Dear friends, this week we will be reading the portion of Bo. And in the portion of Bo, we read about the exodus of the Jewish people from Egypt, the final plagues, and the process of the Jews getting ready to leave Egypt and leaving Egypt. And we find that the first mitzvah in the Torah, the first commandment God gave to the Jewish people as a nation, right before they left Egypt, was the mitzvah of counting our calendar based on the moon. That we have to sanctify each month the moon and count our calendar based on the months of the moon. And we have to tie it in at some point with the sun, so the holidays always remain in the same season, Passover in the spring, etc., etc. And the question is, why did Hashem give us the mitzvah of counting our calendar by the moon? And why was it the first commandment? Why is this the first thing the Jews have to know? There are many other important things, even like the Paschal Lamb, which this portion talks about. Why is the moon first and most important? And the answer is because it's not just a detail of telling us, count your months by the moon, but this talks to the essence of what Judaism is all about, to the essence of the Jewish experience, that we all, throughout our history, and each one in our own lives, through the different parts of our lives, we will go through as well. And that is that the moon is different than the sun in two ways. One way that the moon is different than the sun is that the moon is sometimes small and sometimes big. The moon disappears, it's reborn, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, becomes full, then it becomes smaller, disappears again, and starts getting bigger. And the other thing is that the moon only reflects the light of the sun. The moon does not reflect its own light, as opposed to the sun that reflects its own light. And the sun is the same size, the same roundness we see all the time, day in, day out. And this significance is what is unique about the Jewish people. The Jewish people's history has been very similar to the moon. We have our ups and downs. Life as humans is such that we're not stable, we're not the same all the time. We have better moods, we have worse moods, we have up days, we have down days, we have good stretches, we have difficult stretches. Life is always very difficult. So the Torah is telling us, God is telling us, don't worry. The moon always gets smaller, almost seems to disappear, but then it reappears and it becomes full again. And our history of the Jewish people has been that many people have knocked us down and thought that they got rid of us, and we're reborn. A nation after the Holocaust has been reborn and come back with such vigor and spread around the world and is affecting many, many countries in many positive ways. But this is true of general Jewish history. It's true of our own personal lives, that we have the ups and the downs, the good times, the bad times, but we never give up. We always know we will be reborn. There's something much deeper that's going on inside of us. And what is that that's much deeper? Is that we as a people recognize that we don't carry our own light. We are not as many people in humanity that everything they do is just an expression of who they are. From the day they're born till the day they die, they're just trying to show off to the world who I am and what I accomplished. But to the Jewish people, our existence reflects something greater. Our existence reflects a God. Our existence reflects the purpose of why God made the world. Our existence reflects about what His mission and His reason that He wanted to have a world. When a Jew walks, we represent something greater. The nations of the world look at us, they know we represent a God, we represent a Creator, we represent a purpose, a meaning that sometimes most people do not understand what it really is all about. And our job is to help educate and show the world what their purpose is. When we walk, God walks with us. When we walk, God walks through us. When we do an action, when we do a mitzvah, God is being represented through us. And this is what every Jew has to try to do. This is what every one of us has to try to do. And remember, let's take a moment in the day and remember who we represent. That we are here, ambassadors of the Almighty God, the Master of the world. And because we're His ambassadors, we're given the strength that no matter what comes our way, we can always get up again. And we can always become glorious and beautiful and great again. And may God bless you all. That is, you bring that into your life, that thought, and take a moment each day to remember that by reciting the Shema, by doing a mitzvah and remembering who you represent. This will help you in your mission of being successful in your own life and really affecting the world, of being the true reflection of true greatness and truth and power and energy and success and happiness and joy. And I want to wish you all great happiness, great joy, great blessings, only good things in your life. May God bless every one of you. We love you all. I want to wish you a Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat candlelighting time in Montreal this weekend is 4/24.